I encourage you to keep looking throughout the day. You know, this is a good time because we're talking about it. So it's a good time to practice on that. And I've told some of you this story, but sometimes it's vital. And you're just thinking about, can you guys see me okay? Yes. Okay. Sometimes it really is a vital connection. And other times it's just, oh, he's here, and that's nice. But I was in California, and they had called me that morning, and I'm on the leadership team for something called Joel's Well, and it's a group of ministries that sort of have banded together in a haphazard way and meet together periodically. So we were in California. It was after the seminar, and they called in the morning, and they were having a meeting. We were having a meeting, and they called and said, you know, would you like to do your stuff? So it's like, yeah, I'd love to introduce Emmanuel anytime I get to. And there was a group of about 80, and we were worshiping. And I was sitting over on the side waiting to get up there, and thought, I need to find you so that I'm, you know, connected. When I get up and talk about this, I need to make sure I know where you are. And he was standing right here. And I thought, okay, I really want to connect with you, so I want to look for your clothes and whatnot, because you can get a sense of where he is. It's right here, that kind of a thing, and you know where he is. But just getting that sense, of just allowing yourself to take a minute and really connect. So as I did, I thought, okay, what clothes, what's he wearing? And as I looked, he had some kind of a robe on, and it was just in an instant, but I realized that the fabric was very strange. And it was kind of bumpy and whatnot. And then I thought there's little cuts in the fabric. And then as I continued to look, it wasn't gray, or it wasn't white, but it was, you know, kind of a gray white. And I thought, well, what is that? And I realized that he was wearing rags, dirty rags. And I looked down at his feet instinctively, and his feet he had bare feet, and he had cuts on his, little cuts on his feet. And they were dirty. And I looked up, and he had long gray hair that was in strands. It was kind of greasy. And I thought, whatever am I looking at? And he spoke to me, and he said, I'm wearing your clothes. And what you don't know is that when I travel, a lot of times he picks out outfits. And he had picked out a white outfit, that had a white top and a white sweater, and I didn't wear it because I thought, well, you can't wear it twice, and so I was kind of waiting for him to tell me where that belonged. And so this was the last day of the trip. It had been 10 days. I'm looking at Misa because she was at the very beginning of this trip. And so I had waited, and then I knew that was the morning that I should wear this outfit. Now, he doesn't always tell me what to wear, but yeah, it's kind of a fun thing that we do sometimes. So I had a triple pearls. I had diamonds in my ears. I had this sparkling white outfit. And if I ever looked good, that was one of them. And I just thought, I'm sitting here wearing this white with pearls and diamonds, and I look good, and I'm looking at him. And he's in rags, beat up, unwashed. And when he said, I'm wearing your clothes, I realized that that's who I really am, except for his righteousness. And I was like wearing his clothes, and he was wearing mine. And it was stunning. I mean, it was just, whoa, you know. And it was just that casual. It's like, oh, I think I just better look and see what he's wearing. And it's interesting because he's used that 2 or 3 times since then when I've failed and I'm beating myself up. And he'll say, remember, I'm wearing your clothes. And it gets me every time. I mean, you know, instead of rolling around in the bed for 3 days saying, 3 nights saying, what do I do? And apologizing and asking forgiveness. And I could have done it this way. And maybe that, and cover it, all the things that you go through. Maybe you don't, but I do. I just suffer with stuff that I do that's stupid or wrong or mean or something. And it happens all the time. And he'll say, remember, I'm wearing your clothes. So I urge you, when you get the idea to look for him and know that he always has something for us. And sometimes it's spectacular. That one is a lifelong, I think he'll use that for the rest of my life. And it takes the sting out of things. He doesn't say, well, Patty, you're right all the time. He says, yeah, I'm wearing your clothes. In other words, I acknowledge that these rags are, these cut feet, this hair, this is who you really are, but you have my righteousness.